to the Walking in Aloha Let's Talk Story podcast. I did not record yesterday, and it was day 60 of 90, December 1st, yesterday. But I was so busy. I actually I had to call out yesterday, and I wasn't feeling good. And then I had my graduation for the NCF certified facilitators. So, all kinds, but I am here now. And I'm going to record today for both December 1st and December 2nd. So, let's do Monday, December 1st, right now, and I will be right back for December 2nd. So, for Monday, it was H for the health and healing in the Aloha Always Way, Aloha Alternatives. So that is affirmations and actions, health and leadership and love, overcoming obstacles, health and healing, and acute awareness. And that is the Aloha that God gave me when I wrote my book, Walking in Aloha. And where is it? Right here. So, anyway, I was doing that, and oh, sorry, I messed up. Oh, I want to get one of these. I want a dream box. I'm gonna get a dream box. I upgraded my space, and I put this TV in the back for my background, um, and I want a dream box. That is something that I'm gonna get next. I love that it came up. Anyway, because I've been actually looking at it. Too funny. So today, like I said, I'm gonna record two for Monday and for today. But for Monday, December 1st, it is on the health and healing movement as ministry. The focus, movement as ministry. In Him we live and move and have our being. Acts 17:28. The affirmation for today is every step I take is a step towards strength, vitality, and wholeness. Every step I take is a step toward strength, vitality, and wholeness. Everything that I do, everything that I try to create around me, I don't wait, I create. We are created in the image of God, and God is our creator. So in us, we are creatives because we are made in His image. We're a reflection of Him. So there is always something about us that is creative. So, like I said, I everything around me, I don't wait. I create this space here. I can't wait until I have the perfect situation where I have a room that I can call my studio. I created it. This is part of the garage. Um, for a long time, I put my shelving in the back with my craft things, and um, I had that up for a long time, and that was my background because I don't always like to use the virtual backgrounds because virtual backgrounds, it does not allow you to hold things up like this and you actually see it. It will fade out into the background or whatever. So I don't like virtual backgrounds. And Lisa Nichols, I've been watching. Um, I love to observe, observe things. And so when I am on a call with Lisa Nichols, she has a background and it is a moving, flowing water situation back there, and it is a TV. So I decided that I was going to get a TV to act as my background instead of using a virtual background. Now I have this wonderful TV as a background, and I absolutely love it. So, the affirmation today is every step I take is a step towards strength, vitality, and wholeness. And another one that you can absolutely write down is don't wait, create. Create the space, right? Create what you need. Action step for today is move your body intentionally, walk, stretch, dance, or practice gentle mobility for 10 to 15 minutes. Because it's in those movements that we can begin to restore our health. I have a rebounder that is right here, like literally right here. And when I'm on a call or when I'm on a training that is long and I've been sitting here for a long time, I need to get up and I get to move. And it was through one of my guests, actually, and she was on and she mentioned, like we were talking, and because for my podcast, Walking in Aloha, Let's Talk Story is absolutely that. We talk story and we learn from each other. And we were talking about, like health and healing and um, the mind and your sage, like the how you have two different parts of your mind and how things like that. Anyway, you got to go watch it. Gada Gada Ahmed, she's in Egypt. No, Saudi Arabia. She's from Egypt, but she's in Saudi Arabia. And she was saying, because I was talking about my leg and everything, and how, yeah, like it's still sore and everything like that. And she was like, maybe you need to move more and all this stuff. So anyway, you know, she's amazing. So anyway, I figure, yeah, that is true. Maybe I do need to move more. And so I asked my husband to bring the rebounder down because it's normally in the back of the house, and a lot of times I don't make it to the back of the house where he has his workout equipment and everything like that. I spend a lot of time in my studio. So he brought we brought the rebounder down here, and so now I'm able to bounce and rebound and actually do the walking motion on a rebounder, so it's a lot easier on my leg, my joints, and everything like that. But yeah, move. It's good. Movement signals the body we are healing, like I said. So, anyway, I just looked at the background and Bruce came out and he goes, it looks too cold over there. You need to get like Hawaii stuff. And I said, well, I don't own these clips that's back here. It's just the TV. Um, so, but I like it. It's cool. So if I can find something better, more like Hawaii, because no, I am not where it's cold and wintry, but it's nice. So I'll adjust that later. I just set it up last night. So anyway, I will head out and then I will be right back for December 2, which is today. And thank you guys for being here for 60 days. So we just have this month, and it's been amazing. I've actually learned a lot through the 30-day journaling that I did in September. Then right after that, on October 3rd, I started the 90-day. So I have been now speaking on this podcast for all of this time. And what it's doing for me is that it's helping me to speak out better. It's helping me to come up with things without a script. Um, I was on a call yesterday with Sean Smith, and he was asking, like, what if uh, there was a challenge for you to record 100 videos or something like that? 100 videos. Yeah, 100 videos, and um, and at that 100 videos, and then at that 100 video, you would get $1 million or something like that. Would you be able to record those 100 videos with no bullets, no nothing? Would you, and I think you said 30-minute videos, or I forgot what it was. But anyway, um, when would you be able to do it, right? And I was like, now. Because I mean, I didn't mention it on the call, but I should have. It's because of this. It's because of being able to come on and just talk. And this really does help with the podcast, because when I have my guests on and I'm listening to them, I respond better. I can come up with the questions, and you know it's just better when you can continuously practice, continuously um, speak, because speaking, even though we're speaking to a computer, and sometimes you're like, this feels really alone because you're just talking to a computer. What I look at is not talking to a computer screen. I look at talking to the multitudes beyond the screen. And that is what I look at. And that is why I continue to do what I do, because I don't just look at the computer screen that is in front of me. I look at the multitudes beyond the computer. And I know that I know that I know that God has his way of working things for our good. And as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, as long as I keep sharing the things that he puts into my heart, I will keep doing it, because somewhere somebody needs to hear it. And even if it's just one person that needs to hear this, or like, I'm at work and one of my coworkers, in the middle of our job, in the middle of everything, taps me and says, I like um, your posts. I've been watching your lives, or stuff like that. You know that there's people who are watching. You know that there's people who are listening, and know, um, a lot of times there's not a comment. A lot of times there's not a like, right? For whatever reason, people don't hit that like button, or whatever reason, people don't comment, whatever reason that is. That part is more for us, the speaker, because it gives us the notification that somebody saw you. It gives us the notification that there's communication out there, and that's why we like it. But there's another part that's there, and I look at that, and it is the number of people that actually watched your video, or clicked on your video, or looked at your post, or whatever it is. And a lot of times when I have maybe one or two comments, there's like 75 of those. And I know that there's more people watching than people who are commenting. There's more people who are following you and looking at what you're doing than people who are actually saying that they see you. And so when you feel alone, when you're feeling that nobody's out there and you're talking to a wall, just keep going. Just keep going. Because, like Sean Smith said, you never know who's out there watching. And what if, after that one episode, that one recording, your one podcast, or that one post, that is where you make your million? You never know. You never know, right? So just keep going, keep striving, because God is working everything out for your good. So let me hop off and I'll be right back with December 2. And thank you for allowing me to go back and forth in my days. I'll be back in a moment. Ahui ho.